hit it. Yeah.
Just let's get this going. They need to cut that shit out,
They
though.
need to cut that. Did you see? There was a sneakers one today, and I got fucking Crocs. It was like, what's your dream sneaker? Fucking Crocs. That's what I got.
Yeah, dude.
It kind of makes sense as an underground king.
You love Crocs.
I love Crocs.
You live for Crocs.
I really love Fila's. If there was gonna be like a Fila's are the shoe.
Disruptors.
Yeah, exactly. My Fila disruptors for all my baby girls.
They really need to cut that shit out, though.
I know.
Fuck it. Like, the Disney one was cool, but then they started doing it with everything. I did that with the fonts
the
one.
The 6-second one was good. That was a fun like game. That
Yeah.
You play. You try to blink at 6 seconds. The Disney one was okay. Eventually, it's gonna get weird, man.
Virgil's quote filter was the best one, and it was the first one.
You hated that one.
I hate. Well, out of all these dumb filters, that's the best one.
Yeah. You think so?
Yeah.
As far as like, well, yeah. Aren't too many sneakerhead fucking filters.
That's not even a sneakerhead filter. That's
No,
just
I wouldn't even consider that one.
Yeah.
We ain't started yet, did we?
Yeah.
We're a minute in. We're a minute in.
Hey guys, welcome to Sup episode number 94.
94, baby.
Happy 2020.
Yeah.
Happy 2020. How was New Year's?
It was cool. Chill. It was, it was cool, low key. I actually stayed in the crib all day on New Year's Day.
Nice, very nice.
That was nice.
As did I.
Yeah, it was chill, man.
It was a solid wake up at like 12:30,
Ooh.
roll around till 1:30.
Good for you.
Straight up.
Ain't doing shit for nothing.
Yeah, man. It's 2020. We just because it's 2020, first week in 2020 doesn't mean the news don't stop. And we bringing it to y'all, and we're gonna get this shit going right now.
Yeah.
Because
what are we talking first, Lawrence?
Well, wait. First, hold on. Shout out to everybody that came to Sold Out on New Year's Eve.
Yeah,
that was a great show.
That was
Thanks
a great,
for coming, guys.
Great show.
Made fun of a guy's scarf for like 10 minutes.
Yeah,
it was
we
awesome.
did. I came out in a turtleneck, and we debated what's creepier, a turtleneck guy or a scarf guy. It's a scarf guy every time, man.
Scarf guy.
Scarf guy.
Straight up. Next one is January 31st.
Yeah. No, 28th.
Yeah. Whatever. The last Tuesday of the month, guys. Sold
It's
out at
28th.
Village Lantern. Come through.
I thought it was the 20th. I thought it was the 31st.
No, it's last Tuesday, Doug.
What the fuck?
No, that was last
Yeah, it's the
month,
28th.
Doug.
Oh, yeah, that
That's
is.
December 31st.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Why you?
28th. Yeah, the 28th of January. I'll be in the building. We're going to get it popping. We're going to wild out.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Out.
Yep.
And speaking of wilding out, we going to war. No, I'm just saying, let's not lead off with that. Because if we go to war, and you guys get called to if you get drafted,
Yeah.
Luke, what you wearing out there?
I'm saying Slate 500s, dog.
You're the only one that can.
I'm the only one that's eligible for the draft out of the three of us, and I'm not even that eligible because I have astigmatism because I have bad eyes. So
You think Trump gonna give a fuck about your eyes?
no, I don't think so, bro. I really legitimately don't. I think I'm rolling through in fucking Bape sweats and Bape camo sweats, Bape camo shirt, and a fucking Yeezy Slate 500s. Just coming in there real fucking tough.
Trying to blend in to your environment wearing Bape camo is very funny.
Right? Could you imagine? Could you imagine?
You just said, boy, like imagine if you had a type of camo you could pick. You're like, yo, where's the Bape camo?
It's like, Sergeant, where's the Bape camo? I was promised.
Yo,
Bape
I want
camo.
to flex.
I want to
in Iraq.
I want to
or Iran. Who do we attack?
We attacked Iran.
Iran, bro.
Yeah,
Come
bro.
on, man.
I'm trying to flex for these Iranian honeys, bro.
Woo! Bape camo in Iran.
Bape camo in Iran. Also, isn't it like more deserty? Is there a desert? Yeah, there's a desert.
There's a
camo.
desert Bape camo.
Definitely desert camo. If I gotta go, I'm probably trying to get like some Fear of Gods.
Fear of God boots.
Yeah, I'm trying to get some Fear of God boots.
Fear your God. Fear your God.
Fear your God.
And then and I don't know from where else I'm wearing out there, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Maybe some John Elliott shit. Some John Elliott sweats.
Going to war in a fashion labeled suit is very funny.
Yeah.
I won't.
In a high fashion fucking camo.
Yeah. Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe what we should do is wear the new Sean Stussy clothes because he's coming out with a new line.
Maybe that's the new
Apparently.
line. Maybe that's the new line. He's outfitting the troops, dog.
That'd be so ridiculous.
What if this was the logo on all of the U.S. Army's fucking clothing?
This Sean logo?
Just the Sean
It'd be
logo?
nuts. No, anyway, just to actually break down what we're talking about. So Sean Stussy, we all know the founder of Stussy.
Right.
He apparently filed for a new trademark on just his name, Sean.
After after he announced the Dior collection that he's doing.
Yeah, no. So he's apparently gonna come out with like some Marc Jacobs by Marc Jacobs by Marc Jacobs type shit.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, so he just filed for this new Sean thing. So it looks exactly like how you would think Sean was spelled in the Stussy like handwriting, but hopefully he doesn't like ruin. Dude, I hate when designers have such a good thing going because Stussy is a staple.
Yes.
It's the oldest fucking brand that most people know about.
Yep.
And it's still in Zoomies. It hasn't died.
Mhm.
It is like the middle of the ground, holding strong.
Yeah. It's like a mainstream like item that like everybody can get, but it's still got some like nice pieces and yeah. It's all.
Anytime
like,
I see a kid wearing Stussy, I know he has at least some taste.
yes,
Mhm.
yes,
For sure.
Yes.
With things like Supreme, you can't do that because you're like, oh, you just bought the hype. Like, no one's buying Stussy hype
No.
because you can get it in Zoomies.
Yes,
It's
it
not
is.
hard to attain this shit.
No.
But he could ruin his legacy if he does some weird shit.
Could be, man.
If he's going to do a cut and sew brand, which I assume this is what it's for, because there's no reason to. How do you upgrade from a T-shirt brand? You
It's
cut and sew.
Cut and sews.
So hopefully, just like does clean aesthetic cut and sew shit, just like kind of what you're wearing, that flannel or whatever.
Yeah.
Something like that, just with an 8-ball on it. Like, dude, don't go nuts. You know.
It's polo.
But yeah, this is cool. I got excited about this when I saw it. Some new Stussy shit. If he does it right, you know.
Yeah, that's why I like yeah. That's
Yeah.
like a fact. Like if he does it right, I don't know. Like, cause I've never really worn Stussy, so it's
Yeah, you've
kinda-
never been a
It's
Stussy
because
guy.
you have no taste.
No, he's too big. He's Supreme.
Yeah, I get it.
No, I mean I just I used to wear like A-Life and like
That's right.
That's right.
and I'm trying to think Crooks and Castles.
Mm.
Yup, crooks.
And
Wait, did I tell the one fact I know about Crooks and Castles on here? I probably did it a million times, right?
episode number 27?
It might be because it was early on. No, Crooks and Castles. It was the guy who started it used to work at Echo,
Yeah.
and so the crook was Seth Gernsberg.
Mhm.
And the
And the
castle
castle
was
was-
White Castle.
No, Mark Echo.
Okay. All right.
'Cause-
Ah.
So that's where you got the name from. The Crooks and Castles.
Nice,
It's the
nice,
owners
nice.
of Echo.
Interesting.
What fun facts in streetwear?
Fun fucking fact.
Fun facts in streetwear. Should we have a segment called Fun Facts in Streetwear?
Fun facts and streetwear.
Fun facts in streetwear.
So
Why does it? What?
It's
It's always the most innocuous shit
Yeah.
that makes you laugh. I don't get it.
and the listeners are like, what the fuck is going on with Chris?
Hell
I
yeah,
don't
dude.
know.
We also have in other news, Sean Witherspoon. He spoke a little bit about the Adidas collaboration that he's doing,
Yeah, he's doing something with Addy.
and
Where?
Where are they?
and he mentioned something about his the materials that he's using are supposed to be very earth friendly, if I'm correct.
Ooh, yeah, because he got that picture with the flowers, right?
Reusable. He says it's gonna be like really different.
Ooh.
So yeah, the post that we have is him posting on his Instagram. It's just like some flower shit, some hippie shit.
Listen, as an Asian baby girl expert, I know that they love the environment. So I suggest if you are trying to get a Asian baby girl, you better get some fucking reusables. You better have that tote bag, you know, that reusable tote bag. You better get some of these. I don't know what's going to be, some sort of Adidas shoe.
So he said, yeah, it's going to be a huge step forward in sustainability and a lot different than what you've seen from him in the past as far as materials. So I
not
guess,
corduroy.
No,
Yeah,
no,
not
I was gonna say,
corduroy.
not corduroy.
Like,
That's what that means.
What are you not like? Yo,
We're going to use denim this time? What
Yeah.
the fuck, Sean? What are you going to do? But it's going to be interesting to see what he comes up with because anything that he creates is going to be judged with the OG Sean collab with Nike. And I feel like that was one of it's like a top to me, like 50 sneaker of all time.
Mm-hmm.
really?
Yeah.
Sean,
You put those Witherspoon, the hybrids, in 50 all time?
all time, yeah, it's
Wow.
very different.
I'm
It's 50 anywhere from 50. You know, I would say
top 100.
I would say top 100, but it's up there, bro. It's definitely, bro.
No, I get that it's up there.
I
That's
give it
just
up there.
Give it the 97 spot.
You give it the 97 or the 1.
Or the one.
not the one.
Not the one.
Not the one.
Not the one for sure.
But no, but it's definitely, it was definitely, if you, in the history of sneakers, to be honest with you, I think it's up there, bro. It's something completely different that, that they did. And I think his Adidas and what's the other collab he's doing?
The Asics.
He did the
We covered it
Asics
last
one,
episode, yeah.
Yeah.
Sambas. It looks like we're going to get Sambas.
I don't think he's going to get Sambas. I think.
I don't know. Always word.
He says, I love Sambas.
He loves Sambas, dog.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably going to do a Samba pair.
Samba's very underrated as a skate shoe. The skate shoe Samba model, it's primo.
I've heard.
All right, so if you put that in your top 50, say, because now we have a great retro coming,
Yeah.
and the Bacons, the Air Bacon. Now, where would you put these? Are these above or below
Yeah.
the 97 ones?
Yeah. Where you put them, above or below?
Below.
You put these below?
Yeah.
You have no idea what you're talking about.
I do, and I know how great the Dave quality. I know how great DQM is, and just in terms of what it did. Well, in terms of, first off, this is a great colorway. It's a great shoe. It's a great Air Max 90.
It's more the
classic.
history. Yeah.
It's the history. We look at it from the nostalgia era aspect of it.
Yeah.
Which I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with the sneaker. I think it's a great sneaker.
Yeah, I think you're looking at it more of a history thing.
But
as
when you
opposed
look
to
at
a design thing.
when you look at a design and how
this is just a 90.
It's
This is
a
just
90
with a colorway with a
There you
with
go.
a pink and red colorway.
There
yeah,
you
a
go. It's like-
bacon colorway from a meat shop.
I understand
Right,
that, but what I'm saying is
we understand.
what I'm saying is when you start looking at certain Air Max 90s, right? When you look at whether it's like the Atmos duck camos, or when you look at the moon landing joints, all classics in their own right.
Right.
But what I'm saying is in terms of innovation and how it kind of changed the game and how people reacted to the sneaker, this is a great sneaker.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that Air Max 97 1 hybrid to me is, it would be above. When you look at it in the history of sneakers, yes, that is a complete different game changer. The 97 1 is a game changer, bro. It was something, whether, like I said, when you look at certain sneakers, and granted, and I always say, in terms of if you're a sneakerhead, you're gonna, of course, you're like, all right, I fuck with the Bacons, right?
Yeah.
But when you look at it, all right, thank you guys. We're back. We had a little bit of technical difficulties.
That's right.
But what we were basically saying before we were interrupted was the
97 1.
97 ones are just inherently a better sneaker than the DQM Bacon 90s in my eyes.
And I was saying that if you look at them on a wall, if you had a bunch of shoes on the wall.
The point you made, yes, is good. Yeah,
is
reiterate
that if you had
point.
a bunch of sneakers on a wall, you had like the 97s on one wall, one side of the wall, and you had the Bacons on the other. I feel like people would more gravitate towards the 97 ones as opposed to the Bacons, because it's like if you told me, like if I was somebody who didn't know sneakers and you told me, oh, those pink ones are kind of nice. It's like, oh yeah, those are the Bacons. You go, oh yeah, now I kind of see that they look like bacon.
Yeah.
That's kind of fun, but like I wouldn't, as far as like. I would see the 97 ones on the wall and be like, that's pretty interesting. You know?
It's an interesting sneaker, interesting concept.
Yeah.
Corduroy.
Corduroy.
It's something different. And I feel like, yes. Now, what we were saying is in terms of the Bacons being available, it's going to be another Air Max. It's coming out in March.
Yes.
Ideally, I guess around Air Max Day time.
Yep.
30th anniversary of the Air
Very-
Max.
You got Laser Blues also coming out Air Max Day time, kind of.
Kind
right?
of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Laser Blues, I can still see them limited in those two.
Oh, of course.
And the Bacons are going to be limited. Come on, let's not sit here and fake this shit like we don't know.
Yep.
Although I just want to say, I know that I'd rather have like a Potbelly or like not a bacon, like another pork version of it. I'd rather have a sequel like the
what
Ray Guns had, because the Ray Guns is a
Ray-Guns,
great way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But it is cool to see them coming back out with this, because DQM as a store had a lot of history
Yeah.
and had a lot of troubles. So like Dave from Dave's Quality Meats, actually, I don't know if he was like pushed out or he left or whatever fucking happened on the back end there,
Yeah.
like whatever personal problems or not that they had.
Mhm.
The fact that they get to come back and it's for a big anniversary with Nike. It's really cool because they owed Nike a lot of money at one point. So it's nice that they got back on their feet and Dave's
It's very
involved
cool.
and it's the fucking
They're
bacon
trying,
twos.
yeah, they're trying to bring it this year, Air Max Day.
Yeah, definitely trying to bring because last year Max Day sucked.
Blew ass. It was
Yeah.
in April.
It was in April. Yeah.
Wasn't even. Yeah, they were a month late, and
Mhm.
I mean the shoes were
I
cool.
don't, I don't think Air Max Day itself was in April, but the main quote
like
unquote
the
attraction
releases. Yeah.
was in April. So
Yeah,
Air Max
yeah,
Day
yeah.
is always, you know, it's
No, but the point is they should be dropping on the
On-
26th.
yeah.
That's the Air Max Day.
That
if you're doing
is
some
the-
Air Max Day shit, do it on Air Max Day. Don't do it April.
Yeah.
Don't do it on Weed Day.
Yeah,
You know what
you're,
I mean? Like
you're a $1 billion company. You know?
It's so crazy how they fucked it up so bad last year.
Yeah.
They really did.
Yeah.
And it was the 5th anniversary of Air Max Day.
Yeah, that's a magic number too.
well, it's
you know?
very underwhelming.
Yeah.
The releases, a lot of them, the Shanghais
And the Souls were nice.
were cool.
Just New York's were disappointing as fuck.
Yeah, you actually saw the New Yorks on shelves.
Yeah. For a couple weeks after.
and even some of the
Months.
stores they went on sale. So
Yes.
So you know, let's just see what Sean does with Adidas. I am excited to see the collab that he's doing with them because everyone's just like, all right, Sean. So what are you gonna do? Put corduroy on an Ultra Boost, or what are you gonna do this
He said,
time?
no
Like, you know,
corduroy this time, baby.
so we're gonna be seeing what he does with Adidas. Speaking of Adidas, Action Bronson's in the news.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, 'cause he's- So Action Bronson got a very under the radar collab with Adidas a while ago.
Oh why? What
Yeah.
kind of camo is that, Chris?
That's Realtree.
That's Realtree. That's why it went under the radar. Because Realtree is whack, bro.
No. Or it camouflaged too well with its environment so no one could even see the shoe. Huh? How do you like that?
All right.
Luke?
Well, you know, it's a garbage shoe.
No,
for
it's a great.
garbage
What are you talking
people.
about? It's a great shoe.
It's a garbage
But,
shoe for garbage people.
Action Bronson's is really upset that people resold his sneakers.
Yeah, like I
He's
said,
so
garbage
mad.
shoe for garbage people.
No,
He
you're,
gave it to a bunch of fucking
when
queens.
he said you're scum, he was talking to you.
No, he wasn't talking to me. He was talking to his boys and queens who were like, "Yo, I'm gonna flip these
You.
shits." Yeah, actually,
He's talking to you.
I wish. Chris from the Discord actually has a good story. I think Action Bronson tried to buy his Jedis off of his feet.
Really?
Yeah, he was like he was hanging out in Queens and he saw him and he was like, "I'll give you X amount of money for those," and he was like, "Nah, I'm good."
This is hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Action was on Full Size Run.
Yeah.
And he said that that Adidas dropped the ball on his camo Friends and Family Ultra Boost.
Yeah.
And then he's upset because people resold his shoes, and he's like, if I gave you a pair of my Ultra Boost and you sold them, fuck you. You are scum. And now it sounds like there still could be chances that the public gets their hands on them. So you know, here's the thing, and I'm gonna say this: Action. Stop being sensitive. This happens all the time, bro.
Yeah.
People get friends and family. Motherfuckers got bills.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers got, you know what I mean? Like, you telling me if you can sell some friends and family to PJ Tucker for $3-4 grand, you ain't gonna do it? Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
10 grand. Like, it's the way that the world works, Action.
Absolutely.
And if you have, friends and family gets sold all the time.
I mean, yeah, you know the aggressive Queens fucking, you know, the aggressive Queens guy who's just gonna speak in hyperbole like that. It's like you're scum or whatever. It's like fuck you, man. I got bills to pay. You're Action Bronson. I don't fucking exactly.
No, that's
exactly, yo. We have bills to pay out here.
You know, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, listen, I understand that it's a very nice shoe, and you know, there's not many of them, and if you get your hands on a lucky pair, but people sell friends and like exclusives all the time. The college kids at North Carolina were getting in trouble for selling their friends and family. I think it was either Jordan 3 or Jordan 4s.
Yeah,
And
but
it's
they don't even pay those kids,
yeah,
man.
that's what I'm saying. So
Exactly.
I can't be. I think Action needs to understand that, bro. You being a little sensitive about a shoe right now at this point.
He's a sensitive man.
He's a sensitive man.
Yeah.
He makes music.
If
He
you
makes art.
if you guys had a friends and family,
Yeah. If Sup Podcast had a friends and family
So
show.
that when we make a Sup Nike in the future,
Yeah.
right? And you're saying we give them to our friends and family, are we gonna be mad if they sell it?
someone,
Someone sold it.
If
I
you-
would be upset if the price was low.
No,
honestly.
you know what? I defend Action on this. I'd be mad.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Really?
annoying to give something to somebody and then they don't.
Well, that is like
What if a motherfucker doesn't wear sneakers and you just like, yo, take this?
Actually, you know what? Hold on. We did this the wrong way. We have to see what they're worth first.
that's true.
So hold on, cover me.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. What
NFL playoffs are going on right now.
Right
and
now,
as
yeah.
we are recording, the Buffalo Bills are just beating the shit out
just
of Houston,
murdering 'em.
13-0,
Murdering
and I feel like Houston wasn't good all season.
Nope. And they really snuck into the playoffs, man.
well, they didn't sneak in the playoffs. They're just not they're not the best team. They've been very up and down this season. They beat New England at home, but they are losing to the Bills, who are a very solid football team.
Very solid.
Um,
And then we got later tonight. We got Pats and
Tennessee.
Tennessee. You think the Titans could take it from them?
No, it's hard to.
These
go on-
aren't even on StockX.
It's hard.
That's exactly how much money they're worth, man.
Why don't you just go on eBay then?
Yeah.
It's hard to beat New England in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been done. I mean, there's been teams that's gone into New England.
Jets, baby. Jets, baby.
That's right,
We've
the Jets-
done it.
the Jets went in there.
2010, baby. We beat them. I'm still holding on to that.
Yeah, that's right. 2000.
2010.
Well,
Sanchez was still on the team, man.
Was it? It was like 2000. It was a 2010 season. I remember it was.
Yeah, it was 2009, 2010.
No, it was 2010, 2000, and the playoffs were 2011.
Really?
Because I remember that because they played Pittsburgh in the AFC Championship game in Pittsburgh.
And
beat
they
'em.
they got wiped.
But I remember the year before.
Yeah.
The Ravens came into New England and beat them wild card weekend.
Yeah.
The Jets late 2000s. They were pretty solid.
Pretty solid, man.
They had
pretty
Rex.
solid. We
They
just
had a
didn't
defense.
we just didn't have a quarterback.
Yeah. No, Mark Sanchez.
Mark
I can't find these anywhere
Sanchez.
online for a price.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually just wants to be in the news at this point. I'm sure everyone.
Well, I mean, like if you're gonna complain about people selling it, well, at least like where's
Let's see a price, baby.
yeah? Let me see like what's good.
Mhm.
Yeah, let's see what's going to
I
be
will
pricey.
still go with him.
Yeah.
I'm still on his side. Like
Okay.
I'm not gonna say fuck you, but I'll put my hands up, going like, dude, come on, like what?
Right.
Mhm.
My thought is, and as someone who's given away many sneakers,
Uh-huh.
I actually probably collectively, like over every sneaker I've ever owned, I've probably given away half of my collection.
Okay.
I give it to you to wear.
Right.
I'm not giving you to do anything weird with.
No, of course. Yeah, if you were to give me a pair of shoes,
Yeah.
I would definitely just wear them because that's just weird, you know? But if it was like a friends and family like brand new shoe.
But wait, hold on. There is a couple asterisks here, I guess that.
Okay.
Because if someone
Yeah.
gave me
Mhm.
like if Virgil handed me some Off-White Chicagos, right?
Okay.
For whatever reason, imagine I'm in a room with him
Yeah.
and he goes, "Hey, do you want some Off-White Chicagos in your size?" I go, "Great, man. Thank you so much. I'd really appreciate it." I would turn around and sell those
Yeah.
because I think he understands what the landscape is like and how he's top 3 designer in people's minds right now.
Right, exactly.
And that's a lot of money. That's a couple grand.
Uh-huh.
That I would have a hard time saying no to doing because it's
Uh-huh.
thousands of dollars.
Right.
I can't imagine people selling this shoe more than for $500. But there's no frame. I can't even look at what it was.
I mean, no,
Yeah.
I think if you have a friends and family, and I'm sure it's not too many. If it's probably only like 100, 150, you can sell. 'em
Yeah,
for
you can sell them
500.
for more than for a couple grand. See if
Easily.
PG's got a pair. PG might have a pair already. PG knows.
You can type in Action Bronson Ultra Boost.
I did, and
Let's see.
nothing. More articles about him being mad come up than
For sale.
the price.
Go
yeah,
down, go down for sale.
yeah. Then it's not gonna come up.
Ooh.
They're all other Ultra Boosts.
You went to eBay?
We can check eBay. How about we just do a little
Uber.
eBay?
Nope. That ain't it.
No, it's these
Nope.
regular just Ultra Boosts come up.
No, I'm sure. I mean, maybe in some boutiques and shit like that, or if we go to Flight Club, or
All right, we'll check Flight. That's weird that you can't find them anywhere. If someone finds a link, put it in the Discord, please.
Yeah, put it
'cause-
in the Discord. Also, if you're not in the Discord, join the Discord.
Yeah, you fucking animal. What's wrong with you?
What are you doing? We're talking about stuff. A couple of
Go
the
to
Discord
Action, just type
listeners. We got a game
type in
of Super
Action.
Smash Brothers on last night. We was playing hard last night, dog. Having a good time. Missing out on some stuff. we got here?
I'll beat everybody in Super Smash. I don't give a shit.
That's
Yeah,
what
they're
you
not coming
think.
up, dude. They're not
All right,
anywhere.
well, listen, man. Like I said, bro.
That's kind of crazy. They're not anywhere.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
sure. I mean, there's not too many
God
pairs in the
damn.
wild, so that's what
Yeah,
I'm
but
saying.
it's like you expect to see one somewhere.
Man, fuck that. Action, you a man. Stop
Man,
being a
fuck
little,
that.
stop being a bitch. All right.
Yeah, I would be
stop,
more. I'd be
stop,
more
stop
honored
crying.
I'd be more honored if our shoes went for more than $1,000.
Stop crying.
That'd be great.
Stop crying.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Speaking of Adidas, they have another Prada Adidas collab, and my man Jonah Hill is out here.
Yeah, Jonah Hill's getting a collab.
He's
Yeah,
getting a collab.
Jonah's getting a collab.
So
man.
I don't understand the criteria of who gets a shoe collab now. Because if they're just gonna give Jonah Hill one,
Nah, I fucks with Jonah Hill.
I want Ryan Gosling to get fucking a Clark's or something. You know? It's like
I
a
don't like
chukka.
actors getting.
No, it's
Shoes.
It's weird.
I don't like it
doesn't-
at all.
If you're gonna give it to anybody, if you're gonna give a shoe collab to anybody, give him to Jeff Goldblum. You know,
It'd be a horrible thing.
clear.
Nah, Jeff Goldblum's fucking got drip.
He's
yo.
got drip, bro. You have like,
facts.
yeah, bro.
No Caparino, he's got drip, yo.
Yeah.
You're a fan of Jeff Goldblum? Is what you're
I
saying?
like his style. He's got, you know.
Yeah.
He's buying shoes for the wife on fucking sneaker shopping. That's a fucking move right there. I respect that.
No actor should get. Well, that's a lie. A couple actors should, but he has no history in sneakers.
No, I don't know how he.
He's
got
just a
this.
guy who has money who bought sneakers. He's not.
Yeah.
I
Can't
wonder
really
what they're gonna
dress
do.
that
It should be.
well.
It'd be. It's very interesting that. I can't imagine what that meeting was like.
Yeah. It was probably like, "Hey, Jonah, do you want a shoe?" And he goes, "I guess, yeah, sure, yes,
Why not? Sure.
sure."
You want
Maybe
to take
it's
a
his
guess what
agent.
model?
Superstars.
No,
Yeah, they're not
I
gonna
don't
give him
think so.
superstars.
I think he's gonna do a skate shoe.
You think he's gonna do a skate shoe?
Yeah.
Jonah Hill doing skate shoes? Who
Yeah, I
the
think
fuck does he think he is? Travis Scott?
Yeah, I think so.
Travis.
No, I think he's gonna do a skate shoe.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, if you think about like what the landscape is like right now with skateboarding being so big, and there's a lot of hip hop shit going on. Oh, it's a superstar in a samba.
Come on, I was gonna say, you
superstar
think-
and a samba.
Damn, Chris, come on, you think Jonah Hill's getting
I mean, that's a
fucking-
rumor though. It's not
But he's Jonah Hill. He's a superstar.
samba
Samba
skate shoe.
Skate shoe.
They have a
yes.
skate model for the samba.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
so
So,
it's
not
So
off.
we're both right.
All right,
we're-
air high five.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
yeah. Speaking of skate shoes, bro.
Yeah, should we talk about
can
the
we
Travis?
can we talk about these Travis Scotts?
Of course we can. I'm
Oh
glad we
my
didn't
God.
lead off with. I'm glad we just
No.
fucking eased our
You
way
gotta
into this.
ease our way into these babies. Did you hear? You found out more information about these? So it found out, apparently the bandana.
Let the people know.
The bandana
Tears apart.
Yeah,
like,
tears apart to reveal like a cement design on them. If you flip through the next one, yeah, I think you'll see them on feet. Oh no, this doesn't have the picture of them on
Mhm.
feet. But yeah, Travis was wearing one to a
To the
game, to the
game.
Rockets game.
Rockets game last. Rockets
right there.
versus 76ers last night.
Yeah. Did you see Westbrook whiff the fucking dunk?
Yes, I did.
Oof, how embarrassing. Yeah, it reveals to be like a cement kind of design to him, and I don't,
Like the Lance Mountains.
yeah, I don't know if I'll. I think I might peel off a little bit of that paisley, dog. You know?
What do you do when you get a shoe like this? Do you peel it all
Yeah.
off
Do you
immediately?
peel it off immediately, or do you let them
As someone
sit
who,
for a bit?
as someone who owns the white and the black Lance Mountains,
Yeah.
I just rock them the way they came.
How many times
Yeah.
have you worn them?
Good. I worn the black pair a good amount of times, probably like 30, 40
Okay.
times.
Yeah, I guess this is kind of like this is a good I want to bring my shoes back to life kind of thing.
Ooh, I'm gonna wear my white Lance Mountains soon. I
You
love
could,
those
yeah, you
shits.
could beat those up a little bit, and then
Good.
you could peel off
It's
the.
great.
I like the
Yeah.
white ones.
I
haven't seen you
you're
wear them
like,
in a
I'm
while.
watching you like remember the shoes.
Remember,
you're like,
that
oh
you have
shit, I
dope
should wear
shoes?
those.
Yeah, you're the worst. I put my 8 shoes in rotation until they're all dead. But you're just like,
I forgot
I'm just
about
gonna wear
those.
my 3s forever.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Oh shit, I'm gonna wear my Lance Mountains.
I'm
Okay,
wearing
cool.
4s right now.
Well, no, I like I like the Travis, those are all right. They're gonna be, I mean, obviously
They're gonna
once
be hard
again,
to
they're
get.
gonna
I
be
wish I
hyped up.
could. I wish I could get a pair for me, but I don't know, man.
They're giving Trav a SB,
Yeah.
a 270 or 720 React or 270 React.
Well, they just
Whatever that
announced
fucking terrible shoe was.
they got 6s, another pair of 6s.
Oh
coming
yeah,
out.
the
Well, is that confirmed?
well, hold on.
No.
Because they said it was
No.
coming out and they took it back.
Yeah, so they were like, "Ooh, it's gonna be in March," and then they were like, "What? Who said March? That wasn't us. Definitely not us." Bro, how do we feel about these? We didn't talk about these last week.
I actually like those better than the
That's
OGs.
what I'm saying. I like these better than the olives.
No, these are
Why do you like these less than the olives?
yellow shoes stink.
Why do you think yellow shoes stink? You don't like anything yellow, man.
No, I like yellow. Yellow's fine. I just don't like because then you're just wearing bananas. Like yellow's not a good shoe for as a solid shoe like
Okay.
that. That's too much yellow.
No.
Yellow is not a good
Because
prominent color on a sneaker. And if you can name 3 sneakers that are yellow that are classics that are like not a crazy concept color, like not something story based.
right.
Similar to what you were saying about the Witherspoons, like if you can name 3 other yellow shoes that have that much strength
I
to
mean,
them,
there's one
Yellow
that's
Tiffany's. the
I
Canaries.
don't even think Tiffany's are up there.
all right. How about fucking Mexico 66s?
I don't think anyone's gonna go to a store.
The Ace, if the fucking Bruce Lees, get out of here, bro.
I don't think.
even think. Yeah,
Get
me-
the
let me
fuck
remi- let me-
out of
let me
here.
remi-
Kinda,
You are fucking bugging at that point.
I think
Get
you
the
going too
fuck out of
underground
my
right there.
face. Fucking the Bruce Lee fucking Asics. That is a fucking iconic shoe that people wear all the time.
Yeah,
Suck my dick.
No, I'm not. I'm not saying. All right, so you have one shoe that you have as a classic cover here, but that has more of a story behind it than it does a good colorway.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I've seen people wear them and they look fine. They look great in public.
Yeah, sure. I mean, like, I'm not saying they're a horrible shoe, but I'm saying yellow on a shoe is not a strong color. There's not many shoes that can be yellow that are gonna like hold strong. Black and red
Okay.
are the best sneaker colors. That's why Breads have always done so well. The
Right.
model has always helped, but black and red sneakers are the fucking primo. You can't name too many yellow sneakers that are fucking over
Like
the top
high
like that.
up there?
Yeah, they're not
Mm.
up there.
Okay. Fine. Fair enough. But these are like not even like a bright yellow. Like not these. The sixes are not even like a bright.
It's still too yellow,
Yellow.
dude. Like
And
wearing
I
a
think-
mustard shoe is weird.
But the other thing is, these are gonna probably these will probably look better as they age too.
Yeah.
That's what I'm more.
And I'm not saying they're a
into.
bad looking shoe.
Sure.
I just like the olives more than I do this. 'Cause I would still wear those.
Yeah.
I mean, if people pick yellow as their color and they wear yellow sneakers, like they just
Yeah,
wear
yeah,
bananas
yeah.
on their feet. It's insane.
Wild. Fucking. What's his name? Hey, Arnold had a pair of literal banana shoes.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is a deep cut.
And he fucking rocked the shit out of those.
He did, and he
Yeah.
got that money.
got that money. Oh yeah, they found money.
Shout out
in
to
a
anyone who
bag.
knows what we're talking about.
I'm pretty sure a dense amount of the listenership
Yeah, I would think
understands
so.
what we're talking about.
So, in closing on the Travis Scott, this is the shortest amount of time I think we've spent on Cactus Jack.
Yeah.
So we're fans of the SBs.
Yes.
Chris is not a fan of the yellow.
No, I'm fine with the yellow.
But you're not a
I'm just saying
fan.
yellow as a sneaker is a ridiculous concept.
Interesting.
A mostly yellow shoe is a banana shoe, and if you wear bananas, you look retarded. You know what I mean?
Mm-mm.
That's fine.
We'll agree to disagree on this
I'll
one.
die
my
on this
friend.
hill. I'll die on this hill, guys.
You can die on that hill by yourself. And then I'll
Uh,
stomp on your grave in yellow sneakers.
If
So
you
we-
must.
So
Yeah.
we got a pair of Jordan 6s that may or may not come out.
yeah.
Speaking of Jordan Brand, we got Jimmy Butler of the Miami Heat leaving Jordan. He parted ways with Jordan Brand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Parted ways brings a mutual end to the 10 months prior to the contract expiration date. I don't really know what happened.
Yeah.
He never really did anything on Jordan that was noteworthy.
No.
No, he didn't have his own model or anything.
No,
like that. he just had a
I-
he
bunch
had
of.
a 29, right?
Well, no, he got player edition of those of like the 10s and the 29s and stuff. I think he had like the Mark Wahlberg joints.
The fours?
Yeah, I think he was one of those guys who had a pair of those, but he wasn't.
Oh.
What?
Maybe we got a leaning Jimmy Butler's coming out, maybe?
That'd be pretty sick.
Puma, Jimmy Butler's. I mean, Jimmy's just so.
I mean, no, the people that they're potentially saying he's going to work with is Puma, New Balance, and Li Ning. If he goes to one of those, then it makes
Yeah.
sense. I mean, when he was a rookie in Chicago, did he play with Wade? No.
Yeah, he did play with Wade.
Well, he played with Wade, so
Yeah.
Wade's cool. Wade's over at Li Ning. Maybe Dwayne's
Yeah.
like, yo, why don't you
Now
come
he's
through?
on the Heat, right?
Yeah. No.
What?
Isn't he?
Yeah.
Jimmy Butler's on the Heat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
No, I'm saying, but yeah, they definitely played together in Chicago though.
Yeah.
So maybe maybe Wade's like, yeah, come through.
Maybe. I do
Be
like
a
some
cool
of the
move.
way of the Wades.
I can't wait till they have more basketball models because they're really relying on Dwayne Wade a lot for
Yeah.
their basketball
Yeah.
I don't even know what landscape,
Yeah,
whatever you want to call it. But like once they start getting other pro models and other fucking man, leaning is coming, guys. I'm not even saying this ironically, and I said it ironically early in the podcast days, just because no one even fucking knew what I was talking about. But
Right.
Leaning is a fucking great brand, and they're gonna
still
really
want those
start being a
How
competitor.
much are the Year of the Pigs going for right now? I don't
know. You know what? There wasn't a lot. Oh, Year of the Pig, bacon. Ah, that's an interesting reason why they chose to fucking remake the Bacons.
It's not Year of the Pig. It's
It's
Year of the
not?
Rat.
Oh, I thought it was.
This year's Year of the Rat.
Oh.
No, the Year of the Pig is like 2 years ago.
Oh,
The Wade 3s, I think they were.
maybe.
You were the one. I think no, Becky was the one that showed me those.
Yeah,
And
Becky. Shout out to
That's
Becky.
the one where I was like, okay, this might be the only leanings I would actually buy, because they're loud as shit, but they're nice.
Yeah,
They're
man.
very nice.
That's what's up.
Speaking of Jimmy Butler,
Uh-huh.
just a sad note to pass along. The commissioner of the NBA, David Stern, passed away on Wednesday.
Yeah,
Oh,
rest in
yeah,
peace,
yeah.
buddy.
R.I.P.
And he was very integral. How do you pronounce that?
Integral.
Integral. And a few things, and something that to this day we can still apply is the NBA dress code in 2005.
Yeah.
And where you had players such as one of your favorite players, Allen
Iverson.
was he would go to games in T-shirts that were like 4X
Hell yeah, dude.
and sit on the sidelines and wear sunglasses indoors, and
Hell yeah.
it caused a huge discussion on a lot of players felt that the dress code was very was racist.
Yeah.
Because once again it pretty much targeted no chains, no jewelry. It came off
No
that
Timbs.
all that stuff. No jerseys. You couldn't wear
Snapbacks.
jerseys. And it came off of a time when there was the Malice in the Palace,
Mhm.
the big
Yes.
brawl that took place in November of 2004.
Hell yeah.
So
Rage in a Cage, baby. Malice in the Palace.
Malice in the Palace, which involved a lot of black players.
Uh-huh.
And David Stern felt, I guess, that the league was going crazy.
Uh-huh.
So it was like, hey,
Gilbert Arenas had a gun. It was fun times.
Gilbert and the gun came later.
It was like 2008, right?
Yeah, in that
a
it was
little
in
while
that
back.
like it was the Gilbert, and no, it might have been even later than that.
Maybe. He was he's playing on the Wizards. I think John Wall was just drafted, so maybe like 2010, 2000.
Yeah, so I was gonna say in
maybe.
that like it was like later because Javaris Crittenton was.
Still, Gilbert Arenas brought a gun to Arena. It was great.
What were your thoughts? So I mean, I don't know if you guys, because I had to do. I was in college when when the dress code came out, when the whole, and we actually did a project on it. We did a presentation on it, and it was I went to a school upstate New York, so it wasn't that many in this class. It wasn't that many African American students. But I remember doing a project, and a lot of people didn't understand it. Like they were like, "What's the big deal? Like, shouldn't you be wearing like suits to the NBA? They make millions of dollars."
Millions of dollars. You should dress like it.
But David Stern, like I said, he was big. He was used for the globalization of the game itself too.
Yeah.
Granted, I mean he had the ultimate cheat code in Michael Jordan, and he still had Magic and Bird in the beginning of his career. But we look at I know he didn't create sneakers, or but he was very big in the branding of the NBA. And I just wanted to get your guys' opinion about even just something as simple as a dress code. Like, do you think? What do you think about it? What do you think?
When I was a kid, I was a child. I didn't know anything about. I was just watching basketball for watching basketball.
Mhm.
So I wasn't really keeping an eye on any of that. I didn't even notice really.
You didn't notice?
Yeah.
I noticed big time because I modeled my whole style based off Iverson.
Ah.
A white skating Iverson. That's what I was growing up.
Oh, you're yeah. And
I-
then now, it's still the same. Kind of.
Very much same.
Yeah.
Just I eat more ramen than I used to.
Doing worse off.
No, yeah, but like literally, I watched him
Yeah.
be not only have like one of my favorite sneakers, be an amazing player. So I obviously liked him as a player.
Right.
I emulated him as a kid. Yo, I used to. Did I ever tell you? I used to roll up young, and when like he was a rookie, so like 96, 97, I was. Yeah, it makes sense. Like when I was like close to getting double digits, I would wear a long sock on my arm.
Yeah.
Because I would want to. Because I thought that for whatever reason it made you better because he wore it, even though he was just hiding his tattoos.
Yeah.
Like I wore a sleeve.
Yeah.
A lot of
I wore shooting sleeves because of Ray Allen.
See, yeah,
I thought the same way.
yeah. So like, dude, I was heavily influenced by him.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as I'm older, I understand the dress code now,
Right.
especially because the shit they wear sometimes is ridiculous, even with a dress code.
Yeah.
So imagine if there was no dress code.
Are you talking about now?
Now,
or?
yeah, I'm saying now.
Okay.
So back then, I loved it. I idolized like all those dudes who dress like that. But
Yeah.
now I understand. It makes sense. It was a good implementation at the time, even though it was kind of a weird like a weird racist moment. Where they're
Yeah.
like, all right, you guys stop having fun.
Yeah, man.
You know?
I wasn't really into sports as a kid really. So I'd watch basketball every now and then. We would watch baseball more than anything else in
Yeah.
my household. My family was opposed to watching basketball. That might have been a racist thing. I don't know. I don't know anything about that, but my mom's cool with it now.
Your mom treated basketball like how my parents treated
Was
The
not-
Simpsons.
It was, yeah, I guess so.
It was
It's like,
tough,
are
yeah.
you watching basketball up there?
Hey,
Jesus Christ.
get them off the screen.
Get them. It's called them.
That's your mom, not
That's
me.
not my mom.
That's
My
your mom.
dad for sure.
Oh, your dad.
Yeah.
Well, good thing he's out of the picture.
He's out of the picture, and I could watch basketball for the first time and really enjoy it. So yeah, it wasn't really on the radar for me. Wish it was. I'd have more opinions.
Wait,
on
why?
it.
What do you think of the dress code?
Yeah.
I thought it was
At the time, I thought it was bullshit, but now, like,
Yeah.
makes
yeah,
sense.
at the time it felt like, okay, we're controlling the players, and once again, Allen Iverson was the main person, one of the main people who was targeted in this change of the dress code. And from what I've heard and what I read, and it seemed like it all started, I guess, in the summer 2004, the Olympics, when those guys went to Greece. And they finished. They didn't win they finished like in third place or some shit. It was embarrassing.
Yeah.
And Allen Iverson was the scapegoat. And they said that there was like team lunches and shit, and or some type of event. And the men's team, these guys just showed up in like these T-shirts and it was. They said it was very embarrassing.
Yeah.
And I think that's what kind of started it. And then you go into that season.
Bro, look at how fly that headband, like that headband combination, everything, man. So good. Yeah.
And you go into the season, then you have this big, Pistons Pacers brawl.
Right.
Now it just starts looking like this is the 1970s all over again.
Mm-hmm.
And now where guys are just doing drugs and drinking, and they were like, fuck that, we need to change it. Now once again, everything that they targeted was something that a lot of black players were wearing, so it didn't look good at all. And I just remember feeling like, oh man, they coming at, like, because all these dudes, you look at, like, I mean, back in the days, I'm trying to think of, like, you had like Phoenix with like Shawn Marion and Amari Stoudemire, and those dudes was fucking dressing crazy, and then you had like Zach Randolph and all these guys just wearing jerseys and looking crazy, and then you fast forward.
There you go.
10 years later, and you see like these kids are like wearing tight ass clothing, and the evolution of how
Even if you look at Stoudemire after.
Look at LeBron.
Yeah.
LeBron's a perfect example. I mean, when you look at how he dressed, and his first couple seasons in the league, and now, and it's all, granted they all look that way. Carmelo, these guys have completely changed.
I mean, these guys were young in 04. There was a lot of people that were a lot of people were under 24. Half the fucking team was under 24.
Well, that's what I'm
Man,
saying.
they were kids.
They were kids, but what I'm saying is, it's just crazy how you look at the kids now who are 23, 21 in the NBA, and how they dress, like it's like completely different.
Yeah. Someone showed up with a bow tie to the draft this year, I think.
Yeah, I mean, him and I covered the draft kind of on CBS. But, like, some guy had, like, a Fortnite line suit. Like, there was
Wild.
there was some crazy shit that these guys were doing. Like, but it's weird because that's what I was just going to say. Is like, imagine without the reprimanding of the dress code from back then.
Mm-hmm.
They'd be, like,
Yeah.
who knows what the fuck they'd be wearing.
I wonder if we can get into the draft and not,
Oh, you want to go to the draft?
go to the draft and start interviewing
No, that'd be
some
so
players.
boring.
Interview
Oh.
players?
No, that'd be cool. But
That would
also,
be cool.
Also,
Not go to the draft and go, that'd be lame. Just be like, hey, what are you wearing? We'd be those
Hey.
guys. Hey, yo, what are you wearing? That's pretty cool. All right, next guy. Something that you're excited about coming out. Reebok Shaqnosis is back.
my 13 shoe of the year, baby. 2013 shoe of the year to me, Chris. Shaqnosis coming out
Chris.
retro.
Chris.
Those came out in 2013.
Yeah, that's when those came out. Retro.
2013.
Because I know the other ones came out with the pump on it in 2013.
Shaq
too.
Attack.
Shaq Attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you remember when Shaq had a burger at Burger King? Do you remember that?
No.
He had a I think it was also called the Shaq Attack, and it was I think it had like fries on it and like mozzarella cheese and like
Dude, Shaq as an enterprise is one of the most astounding
yeah.
franchises I've ever fucking seen in
Yeah.
my entire life.
Yeah.
He has a part of everything. He
He's
like
the general in motor insurance. He's got a little bit of Kia.
yeah, he's got a little fucking Kia. He's got Reebok. He
Yeah.
had his own shoe brand.
Right.
I think he part owns some fast food. Me and Julian
Yeah.
G,
Yeah.
old guest of the show. Me and Julian went to Parks, which is a hotel in Philly, and he was there debuting his new like fucking casino game machine.
Wild. Yeah, wild.
Dude,
He
the
does
shit he
craziest
fucking
stuff.
owns is nuts.
Mm-hmm.
And Shaq's coming back with more.
He's also
shoes.
he commentates. He has so many checks.
He gets
That is
so
a
many
ridiculous
checks.
amount of
Well,
checks.
there was
this
a
man
thing
has.
where he was saying he didn't spend his NBA checks like at all, like his rookie year. Like he didn't spend any.
Well, no, because he blew that first signing bonus. He bought him and his parents a car or some shit. He like blew all his money immediately, and he was like,
Yeah.
"Oh shit, I can't do this ever again." So he never spent any of it.
He
Yeah.
didn't spend his NBA money, right?
And then he
Yeah.
got responsible.
Yeah, but now he's selling car insurance. He's flipping fucking
Kias.
casino machines and Kias.
Flipping Kias. What does this mean for Reebok? Do you think Reebok's gonna try to make a push for a comeback?
No.
No, I think they're just
Just doing cool shit for us?
See, it's weird because with Nike and even Adidas, you can kind of tell the timeline those guys are following because
Yeah.
they remind you of every anniversary possible, especially Nike. But with Reebok, they don't really have a rhyme or reason of why they're. There's no pattern to me.
Do you think literally somebody in the office was wearing a pair of Shaqnosis and they're like, we
"Oh,
should bring those
yeah.
back?
How come we didn't do anything with those? I mean, they did though. Actually, they did a lot with the Shaqnosis.
When are these coming out? I think I might actually want a pair.
You should. They're fucking great shoe.
They're a good shoe.
You know how many compliments I get just by wearing the shoe?
Yeah, they are pretty nice, man. I like the black and white. It's very sleek too. You know?
Yeah, it doesn't have an official release date anywhere.
Keep going down.
It's now available at Reebok Japan. Damn.
So I guess they came out the 3rd.
Damn,
Yesterday.
my Japanese plug is gone already. Fuck.
So they're around, yeah. They're probably just going to try to make a push on basketball again.
Yeah.
I mean, they seem to be retro on a lot of Iversons. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The only form of whose Reebok shoes are making some noise. Allen Iverson's Answer 5 is recently released in a Star Spangled style.
Yeah, they did.
Very cool.
They did. But yeah,
Let's
man.
keep an eye out for
Mm.
Reebok for this year. Let's see what Reebok's got coming down the pipes.
Nothing. All right.
Nothing. Fuck.
I mean, who knows? Hopefully they pull something together here, but they're not looking too hot right now. Anyway.
Yeah. In other better news,
Yeah.
authorities bust a $472 million U.S. counterfeit sneaker ring.
yeah.
The international smugglers.
My boy Ray, bro. They got Ray.
Imported fake Nike and Louis Vuitton footwear.
The Ray is a household name in the r/fake streetwear fucking category, man.
I was on the subway a couple days ago,
Uh-huh.
and I saw a gentleman wearing fake off-white Chicago ones. And
How'd you know they were
I
fake?
I have a pair, so I could just fucking tell the check was too high.
Yeah.
The spacing was like between the like. Go back up real quick. The spacing between the white spacing
Yeah.
it was like very minimal,
Right.
and that right there was a dead giveaway. The
This
air.
is the Air Jordan. Yeah. This is
Well-
usually a big tell too.
Well, that's a huge
Yeah.
tail, but I'm talking about
Yeah.
the swoosh,
Yeah. No, I know.
the black, and then the air on the
on the bottom.
on the bottom was just it was terrible.
On the tab,
I mean,
yeah,
listen,
yeah.
I'm gonna say this, and I'll talk about this.
Yeah.
I've seen so many, working in New York City and being in New York City, I've seen so many fake sneakers
Yeah.
that you could just look and you don't even have to get close. You could just I mean, I've seen Yeezys with off-white line, like where it says supply 350.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like off-white, or I could tell by like
So
the,
I've seen Supreme ones.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've seen some great fakes. Like not great as in like they look very like
No,
one
they're
to
just
one.
so bad.
They're just so
great.
bad they're obvious, you know.
Yeah.
There's one that just said like happy 350s on the side. On the 350. Happy 350. And I was just I was like, God bless you, man, for walking around in those, you know?
Yeah, it's fakes are obviously it's a problem.
Yeah.
I think this problem is only going to get exacerbated in this coming years.
In the cool, you know, after streetwear dies, it's a fucking
After
wreck.
streetwear dies.
After streetwear
when
dies.
streetwear dies.
When streetwear dies.
Did you guys see that meme that was like we're 48 hours into 2020 and streetwear still alive?
It's still alive on the Deadstock report. Hilarious.
But you gotta realize, I mean, once again, you know, there's how many people can genuinely on the secondary market afford a pair of, you know, $5,000 sneakers? Or
No,
even,
it makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so it's like, all right, fuck that. You know, I can't. Then I'm just gonna buy these fakes. Some people,
Yeah.
and what the street value of stuff that got seized was $472 million, which is almost half a billion
$500 million.
worth of counterfeits.
Right. And most of it is not like because of quality or anything like that. It's because we as a streetwear community have decided those shoes are worth that much, which is ridiculous.
Insanity.
Insanity.
Seized between February 2012 and December 2016, the 22 boxes of fake Nike and Louis Vuitton footwear has been traced to a single defendant, identified as
Ray, bro.
how would I pronounce that? King?
Quing Fu Seng.
All right, thank you for doing that, so I
Yeah.
didn't have to. Who CPB is? I'm just reading more of this stuff. I mean, so it's been over time
Yeah.
that they've collected this. So the 42, what was it? 472 million. That's over years,
Yeah.
years and years and years and years.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy. I mean, we've covered it to death, but Supreme fakes are just all over the place,
Yeah.
and a lot of people just don't give a fuck that it's fake.
Mhm.
So, I mean, do you think those people are going to care if they're wearing fake off-whites? No, not at all.
No, not at all.
So going into these coming years, I think that these are going to get really out of hand.
Yeah, well, you know, with eBay, I don't know if you saw it last week on eBay. They were doing a promotion for streetwear as well. 25% off all shoes over $250. So
Yeah.
they're trying to build the trust in their sneaker department. But if you literally go on eBay and you look up Sacai, like the blue whites, which they were like, oh, this is one of the featured shoes that you could buy. Half of them are fake. Half of them are very obviously fake.
And you know, I
Yeah.
talked about it, whatever episode it was, but my friend Chris,
Yeah.
who I know, who goes to China often because he works in, you know, he's like a head of production. He works in production, whatever. He's not the head of it, but he'll go and look at the product, and while he's there, he knows where the good fakes are.
Yeah.
And he'll come back because he had some waffle. I was like, yo, how do you have Sakai's on right now?
Yeah.
Like, where did you get those? He's like, oh, dude, they were China. They were $40.
Yeah.
And they looked pristine.
Yeah.
They looked amazing.
Wow.
I mean, and this is what I was trying to say about like all these fakes going over there. Is 'cause, like the factory has the specs,
Yeah.
so especially like if
If it's made in the same factory.
if the more they do,
Yeah.
the more. This is something about factories that I don't think a lot of people understand because certain factories are good in certain techniques.
Right.
Factories are known for making certain things, right? So I mean, a factory can make probably whatever you want. It's
Yeah,
just the
yeah.
quality of whatever it is depends on
Some
what
people
process they
specialize
use.
in the rubber
Right.
insoles better than the
So
right.
with Virgil and other people, including you can include Travis, you can include any Sakai and any person. The more you do with
Yeah.
a certain series of shoes, you might have to go somewhere else,
Right.
because the factory that made the Chicago ones
Right.
probably isn't going to make those fives that are coming out because they have it's a whole different construction
it's
and shit.
a different
So you have to
construction.
find a factory that could do that. So that's another person you're handing over the specs of the shoe to.
Right.
The more things you do, the more people are going to have. So it's like, yeah,
Yep.
these crazy sneakers are going to get around more because they're making more of them,
It's like that show Succession
I guess.
where you,
I've never seen
you
it.
tell one person and then that person can't tell anybody else and then they go tell somebody else and it just kind of happens. It just keeps spreading.
Yeah, it's a weird game of telephone.
Yes. It's a
So
weird game.
what you saw was the bad result of a telephone game with a factory.
There you go.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, no, it's you've got because people are importing as well. Oh, one stored in. Oh, they had a couple stores here in New York. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, it's a lot of import stuff where the
So wait,
customs
explain this Ray person and who else did you say?
there's a couple people on like if you go on I think what's it called, Rep Sneakers, I think it is.
Okay.
If you go on there's a couple like names that are like big in there. There's Ray was a big name for a while, and then Boostmaster Lynn is another guy. Boostmaster Lynn is the guy. Dude, the names on some of these guys
It's
is
Jeremy Lin.
fantastic. You'd think it's Jeremy
Boostmaster.
Lin.
It's Jeremy Lin.
Boostmaster Lynn. That's the guy you used to get your Yeezys
Who
from.
did Jeremy Lin have a deal with?
I don't know. Not Adidas. I don't think so.
Well,
Reebok, I think.
no.
No.
Whatever it is, whatever.
But yeah,
Boostmaster Jeremy
but
Lin.
you got Boostmaster Jeremy Lin and you got Ray Zhang, and those are like the two guys. And then you would hit them up on what do you call it? On WhatsApp.
I've
Yeah,
never heard this
WhatsApp.
before.
Yeah. I've
You hit
heard
them up
stuff
on
like that.
WhatsApp,
Mhm.
and then you hit them up.
You
and
heard of this guy before too?
I've never heard of him, but I know what you're talking about.
You hit them up on WhatsApp, and they go, "What kind of shoe?" and that's not me being racist.
wait.
That's me telling you exactly what they said.
Wait, say it again. What did they
They
say?
say, "What kind of shoe?" What kind shoe? And then you go $350s, and then they go $80, and then you go okay, and then they send you the shoes, and then they have to like put it all in like weird import shit.
Oh. You ever like asked him how his day was, or?
No, you don't ask. They don't want to. They don't want to tell you how their day is, and they don't
No.
want to. They don't care about
They
your
don't give
day
a-
either.
They don't give a fuck about your day.
They don't give a fuck about your day. They don't give a fuck about. There was like a whole thing on Vice about these guys.
Oh,
Man.
I missed this. I didn't hear
Yeah,
any
yeah,
of this.
There's a couple guys. Some guy paid for medical school by making fake sneakers. Like he was out in China. He's working
Shout
in
out
a
to that guy.
factory.
Yeah.
Stole some material, stole the blueprints, and then he did his thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's very fascinating. I find all of this stuff very fascinating. It is putting the means of production into the hands of the proletariat, which I am very much into.
Yeah, that's what really gets you going.
That really
That's what
gets
really
me
turns
going.
you on there,
Fucking
buddy?
long live Hong Kong, man. You know, long live the revolution. I don't know. There needs to be a shift somehow, and I think fakes are going to be part of the shift that will get these sneaker companies to maybe just start releasing shit in mass quantity again. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I think if people start getting their hands on things enough, where it's like, well, you know, we're missing out on maybe retail price stuff and destroy the secondary market. I don't know, man. I don't know. But these guys are the key.
You know,
And-
it's
but there's also a guy named Key.
that's true. There's also a guy named Key.
There's also a guy named Key.
I mean, there's obviously a correlation with them cracking down on fakes and eBay being in the Nike office now,
Right.
and them trying to reform the sneaker
Yeah.
selling on eBay. There's a correlation to all this.
It's like some weird. There's definitely like some weird behind the like dark market stuff. You know, black market stuff that's happening. Like weird shadow government moves that is happening in the sneaker industry that we don't know what's happening now, but there's something going on where I think we'll get a change in the next couple of years.
Maybe.
Especially when we go to war and we gotta wear our World War III gear.
World War III.
My World War III babe
I might
suit.
wear some
My
fucking
babe
fakes out there
camos, dog. Yeah.
because I don't want to get my shit messed up. My real stuff
Exactly.
messed out
Yo,
in Iran.
that's a great idea. If I'm going out to Iran, I'm gonna wear all fakes.
And
You know what's funny is when I was still at Sprayground, we did a collab with the Colombian Army, and I made an army boot.
Did you?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Do you have the design still?
I left before they actually came out, so I don't.
But you don't have the design?
No,
somewhere?
yeah, I have. Yeah,
I mean, after the show.
yeah, I'll show you guys.
You know,
Sure.
and speaking, I may not wear fakes to Iran because I'm going to Barney's to take advantage of their sales.
Yeah,
Yeah, we have to get our uniform now because
yeah.
everything is on sale.
Everything's on sale, bro.
It's it's a ghost town in that bitch. It's
Get
sad.
your
That
Rolls
bitch
Royce
is
3 carat
sad
Barney's.
as fuck,
It's
bro.
sad. It's disgusting in there.
Yeah.
I bought a T-shirt. I bought a John Elliott T-shirt. Basics, you know.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's
Are
still.
we at 40 off now?
We're at
40 plus
40.
20?
We're at 40,
40
plus
20?
plus 20 off the 40, or 20 off. Yeah. So it's nothing too crazy. It's still, people are still obviously playing chicken in there, but it's not much. It's definitely whack in there.
Yeah.
Let's just see how far it goes.
It's burnt to the ground, baby.
Burn that bitch to the grizzle.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be sick when we roll up like fly as shit in Iran.
And I can't wait. I can't wait. Oh my
Mhm.
god.
It's gonna be sick, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my B-52 bomber in all Babe camo. I'm gonna get that in Babe camo too.
You're wearing a bomber jacket
I'm
to
wearing-
Iran.
Yeah. Wearing my bomber jacket to Iran, getting my bomber in full Babe camo,
Yeah,
and then when
have
I
to.
die, Babe camo casket, bro.
Babe camo casket.
It's coming
Hilarious.
back, baby.
Babe,
All right.
babe decaled plane.
Babe, I'm gonna just get Nego to sponsor me for the war.
Damn, I wonder what side Nego would be on.
the side that I'm on because I'm pro Bape.
That's true.
It's like, hey, I'm anti-war, but I'm pro Bape, baby.
I don't know why I said that. That was
Yeah,
stupid.
Have you guys been to Barney's recently or not?
No, not recently. I
I've
gotta
walked
go
by
back
many
soon.
a time, and it's been a sad walk by. I'm like, damn, look at this place. It's falling
Yeah,
apart.
It's falling
Really?
apart. They don't really care. They're turning off half the lights. It's looking like a fucking what is it? Was it like a TJ Maxx in there?
Bro,
Yeah, it
pretty
definitely
much.
has the liquidation feel
Yeah,
in that
it's
bitch.
got a real liquidation feel.
Is there an update on Supreme? Anything going on over there?
Nah, new season. Season's done.
Yeah.
Season's done.
Waiting for what new pictures, lookbooks and stuff to surface in the next couple of weeks, probably.
Yeah.
February usually is the beginning of the new season, and we'll just go from there. See
We'll
what comes
go
out.
from there, baby.
You know,
Boys.
with the if you're trying to resell Supreme, good luck.
Yeah.
Because most of the items now at this point go for retail or under retail. So don't think
Yeah.
you're gonna be fucking King Jaffe Joe over there reselling Supreme.
So
'cause-
now's
no,
the
no.
time to buy, really. During the
Yeah,
downtime during
if
the
you're
season.
trying to
Anything left is
trying to
stuff that's
own?
been left.
Mm-hmm.
So go to the store, see what's up.
See what's up.
Get a personal piece, man. Don't get
Yeah.
anything resell.
Don't
Buy for the love of the
fucking-
game.
Buy for yourself, man.
Mhm.
Buy something for yourself.
You know,
So there we go. So
take
or
your
take
grandma,
that money. Honestly, take
Christmas
that money. Take that money and buy a Sub Podcast T-shirt.
That's true.
You should
We
do
have
that.
shirts for you guys to buy.
We have shirts for you to buy. If you're gonna buy a Sub like a box logo, buy our box logo.
Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah,
because it's legit.
it's legit.
There you go.
That's a 1-to-1, baby. All right. What are you guys wearing before we close out?
Oh yeah, we gotta get out of here soon.
Yeah.
Let me see. These are my official new beaters. I remember when
Yeah.
these first came out, I was trashing them real bad, but I got my Tinker 3s on that are really just worn down to shit. These
Right.
are covered in dirt now.
God bless. Good for you.
Then I got some Levi samples on, of
Uh-huh.
course. Then I got a Ben Davis pullover on.
We gotta go back to Tenant soon, man. I want to try to do that once a month if we could.
That would be cool. Let us know if you guys like the Tenant
Yeah.
live pod type of thing.
And you can contact us on what?
Discord,
Yeah.
and the podcast has a phone number that you could text or leave
Yeah.
a voicemail to. You can email us. I mean, you guys know how to.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like,
I want to get a
in the
Ben
Discord,
Davis
too.
shirt too because those look good, man.
Yeah, Lawrence will be there this time.
Yeah.
If we do it, it'll be a good time.
Facts.
Yeah, man.
Lawrence, what are you wearing?
Black and cement Jordan 4, black and red Jordan 4s, black cement, whatever. John Elliott jeans, John Elliott sweatshirt.
Yeah, Supreme hat. Supreme hat.
And
And I got I got
Supreme
on
hat.
Supreme hat. I got Puma Parallels on. My motocross pants, polo flannel, APC hoodie.
Nice.
Doing my thing. Don't talk about the layers on the inside. We'll be here all day.
there you go.
One of the last things I want to go over before we got to dip, because I know
Yeah.
Lawrence, you got a show and shit. But people are doing the Verge wire now.
Yeah.
Rick Owens made the Owens wire.
It's the intricately laced Maximal runner.
Returns in black out version. But what are we doing here?
Yeah.
We don't need this.
Yeah.
Everyone,
I
just because he
understand
added
this
extra
feels-
laces to the shit, no one needs to add more.
This came out before. The Verge Wire, I think.
But it's
yeah,
off
it's
the
all
energy
kinda-
of those.
yeah, I
I don't
hear
give a
ya.
fuck when they came out.
I
This is
hear ya.
stupid. Stop having extra laces on
But
your shit.
I feel like
How
this
do
is
How
more.
do we know that this is because of her? We don't know that, bro.
I'm saying off the strength of some Verge wire shit. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, why don't we come back out with the ones that the timeline
Yeah,
makes
yeah.
sense. And either way, I don't give a shit. Laces
I
should
think
have
this,
one thing.
I think this makes more sense for Rick Owens than it does. No,
Oh,
that-
absolutely.
actually, it makes sense for both companies a lot. I can't even tie these. This is fucking dumb.
What's the point of that?
What's
That doesn't even look good.
the point of this is to let girls know that you're into bondage. That's
Hey,
the point of
but
these.
Your fucking laces are in a dread.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. That's what that's for.
It's Lawrence's
That's-
contribution.
Lawrence is fucking
There
done.
you go. What are you complaining about, dude?
It's a
Like, what?
fucking it's a fucking expression of the self. What do you want from them?
Well, all right. Before we sign off, too, just shout out to Adidas again for doing a Pokemon collab. That shit's sick. I don't
That
want any
shit's
of it,
sick.
but it looks fire. It's
Yeah,
not for
it
me,
looks
but
fun.
I'm for whoever
Not
it's for.
for me, but for the family. All
Yeah.
right.
All right, guys. Well, that's been a wonderful sub podcast. Let everyone know where we can catch you at.
At Trevisus,
Not that Cheney.
LZD325.
and at Sub Podcast NYC.
Yep.
Join the Discord. Rate. Give us 5 stars on iTunes.
If you
Yeah,
call
there
if you
you
call
go.
me a woman, you'll get a fucking
if you call
you'll get a
local
free
woman in
shirt.
the review, we'll send you a shirt. It's my favorite thing.
There we go.
There we go. It
There
is
we
what it
go.
is. There we go.
All right.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.
All right, peace.